you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
We got four.
On second down, a run with Breida. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
11. Recon, 132 fighter.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. On now is the 27-year-old rookie. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a first down. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Alert three.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field.
Here we go.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got this. Motion. 58, right over there. Yeah.
On second down, it's Coleman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And an alley to run. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big run there by Gurley. 47 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Goff. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20, and down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Garoppolo gives to Breda. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike, 12. Hey, watch the slant. Check. Hot route. Hot. Watch out. Hey, switch gears.
Garoppolo on first down. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a second and long.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
No. White. Brandon. Switch. Check 24.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure.
You got tight right there. Whip. Watch the whip.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
White. Shoot. Back. Bud. 11. 58, boys. 58. Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step in.
Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Eleven. 52. I got him. Shoot. He's coming. Double up.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
Watch safety creeping. 21. SOS.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. To throw is gone. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Here we go.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space, but it'll be second down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11. Check it back.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
21. 65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete as well.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Check. Watch 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on third. Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Goff going to keep it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch your leg. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Line 20.
54. Mike, 54. Here we go. Check. Crumb.
5.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Come on, now, let's go.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180.
Mike 54.
Hey, tight. Value 1.
Check safety, check safety.
On first down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards at a first down L.A. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Maverick.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Gone. And got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 49ers' 23-yard line.
180.
I'm here all day.
5.
Right there.
5.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike. 50.
Goff now looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They run again with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Like 20.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right.
4 now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Stop your body.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff, he gets it to Cooks. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Come on. Like 20.
First and 10 at the 20.
On first down, Goff. Rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They run. It's Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first and goal, Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be second and goal.
51, Mike 51.
Goff now to throw. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
6 man. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Kill, kill, kill.
Orange.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, watch the slip.
Out of the gun, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Eric Armstead. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Freedom. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
58, right there.
I'm on.
58.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Abuka make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's gone. That's taken in by Henderson. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And Woods has it complete. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They run with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Here we go. Black 80!
16 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
We want it! Come to my world!
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency.